Game marks.
Alright, welcome to another Mike Plays. This time, I am playing Mechwarrior. The original. I'm just gonna take in this music for a moment. Oh, I love this music. This music takes me back. Here comes the awesome scene. Oh, check out that. That is some glorious pixel art of the ages right there. So, yeah, Mechwarrior. Created by a studio called Dynamix. Before this, they had done a tank game known as Arctic Fox, I think is what it was called. We had that as well. I played that as well. Arctic Fox was released in 1986, so this was released in 1989, so 4 years prior. But it was a battle zone type game made for the PC, and it was really more advanced. Like you had a console and things like that, and you could really see in. I'm gonna go ahead and just get logged in here. There we go. Okay, there used to be a go get the manual and look up the specs on this mech check right there that's been patched out. So we'll get into the main screen here. So yeah, 1986 they released Arctic Fox, and you can really see kind of like that tech leading to Mechwarrior, the first of the BattleTech games that was not top-down, that was not directly taken for the board game. First-person perspective, you're in the cockpit of the mechs, and this is really like I'm not a BattleTech fan. I am a Mechwarrior fan. I'm a mech simulation fan. I give two shits about the BattleTech universe. Sorry, but it's true. So this came out in 1989, published by Activision. Interesting course of events follows after that moment, because Dynamix did not keep the license. The license went to Activision. So then, after the license went to Activision, Dynamix basically started making their own world, Earth Siege, mech combat game, and eventually got sued by FASA, F-A-S-A, because they said it was too much like BattleTech. And, you know, if you just want some crazy trivia, the guys who formed Dynamix later went on to make the Torque game engine. So I know some of you out there are game developers, some around XNA. You will be familiar with the Torque and Torque X game engine coming out of the same guys that made this game right here, Mechwarrior. So that in a nutshell is the history. Later, there's some issues FASA had with the mechs that are used in this game. FASA basically wanted to have some mechs that were board game only. So like the Battle Master comes out and the Atlas comes in. You'll see a Locust in here, which will later be known as a Raven. You know, FASA just seemed to be really weird about some of its properties and licensing, and almost as if they looked at video games as kind of like this secondary thing, as to go so far as to say like the video games are not even canon, so anything that takes place in a video game is not canon to their universe. But you know, like I said, I don't give two shits about BattleTech. It's all about Mechwarrior for me. So the first thing right here, you get this little text up. There's a story in this game, and I played this game, I'm going to say for years before I ever realized there was a story. When this came out, we had a Tandy 1000. In fact, I've set up my DOS box here to emulate Tandy voice and Tandy graphics, just so I feel the most comfortable with it. I think this game actually had better sounding instrumentation as I've gone through some of the options, but for me, you know, Tandy's where it's at. Tandy 3-voice sound, Tandy 16 color. And it did not run as well. I think the game required a 286 minimum, so running it on a Tandy you could do, but it wasn't running at, you know, full speed. When I went over to a friend's house, a neighbor's house, that used to mow the lawn for the guy, he had a 286, and watching the game run there was just like, wow, it was way fast. A lot harder for me to play it on his system than it was on ours. I was used to this very slow plodding. In retrospect, it's kind of amazing what you get used to in a game. You know, me playing this so slow, I have to play at that speed now. So you're gonna see me basically play this at a very low speed, probably, from what some other videos might have done, because it was kind of what I was used to. Unfortunately, this is one of those games that didn't really do a lot to track its frame rate, so it runs as fast as it possibly can on the system. So I don't know what the proper speed the developers intended actually was. So I don't have a way of knowing that and setting the game there. But I'd probably lose because I'm used to playing it slow. So anyway, I played this game for years before I realized there was a story. And you can come in here to your desk here. I don't have any crew, but you can take a look right now. You can have yourself and 3 crew members. If I had more mechs, I could change them, or just deassign me from a mech. That wouldn't be good. So not much, a lot to see in there. My gunnery and pilotry skills are poor at the moment. I'm just starting out. You come to net news, and there will be some news here. Funeral services for the Duke, which I guess is your father, and you're the heir apparent on the run. There's basically some house shit going on. The houses are kind of, if you're a fan of you know, Game of Thrones, like all that stuff happens in the BattleTech universe. So there's a news story, and then there's no other messages. Okay. So you kind of got that. How much money we have. The family attitudes are important. So the different houses, Curita, Steiner, Mark, Lio, Davion. Again, don't bitch about me pronouncing things. I don't know. This is what I call it. And my reputation is risky. So, all that plays into, basically the mission select screen, down here. So the factions are important to pay attention as to how the missions are going to play out for you, or what mission options you'll get. This here is our mech bay. So, first thing we need to do is we need to go in here and check out the mechs that we have. And we've got a Jenner. And basically, second tier mech. It's not the lowest. The Locust would be the lowest, but a little bit better. So the first thing we're going to do is repair all, and it tells us, hey, not all parts were available. So we can go into repair, and we can see that the right leg actuator has some light damage. So we might have some problems turning, essentially, on this. So you can see all the different abilities, lasers, weapons, the location of them, the condition. So, like, there's 2 lasers in the left arm and 2 lasers in the right arm. So if we lose the left or the right arm, which is really just those little wing things hanging out, not really a whole arm on this guy, you'll lose those weapons. So we can't repair that because we have to wait for parts. Okay. After we've done that, we want to reload. Everyone's going to reload. Alright, done. We could sell this, but not a good idea to sell your first mech, because you probably won't be able to buy mechs. We can take a look. By the way, I love the little dude back there. Just, you know, wiring up that Battlemaster. You know, getting that armpit nice and sparkly. Before he puts that arm back on. Alright. You can get extra ammo. Not needed out the gate, but you will have some missions that are more than one encounter, and the extra ammo can be used to reload your mechs between encounters. Lastly, buy mechs. He's got a Jenner that we have here. We could never afford that, and a Locust. Probably can't even afford the Locust. No, the Locust is 1.7 million. We got 1.1, so there's not even a thing. We could take a look at its damage levels. It's got some leg Sorry, left arm damage. Armor's down a little bit, and the weapons are damaged a little bit too, but it would be okay to take out in the field. Before I get into the mission screen, go over here. Now this is to travel the world map. I'm not going to do this right now, but I'll just show you one of the cool things about this game. Is, you know, right now we're in Kosovo 4, and it is a strategic military center and little or nothing else. Whoa, something's off with my... It's like half picking up my mouse and then not. That's awesome. Hopefully that's not gonna mess up the end game. I can just Alt-Tab my mouse off that window, and then, like, click it again. I don't know why that's going that way. That's not good. It's gonna be really hard to travel to planets. Let me just you do a planet list. I am in Kuchara? And let's just say Vega. Oh, okay. No, I'm not in Kuchara. I think maybe I'm in Steiner. I don't remember the ones off there. And so I could, you know, home of Cosby Monitor Research Company. There is a economy of sorts. There it goes. There is an economy of sorts, and you can travel back and forth between planets. Let's see if I can remember. Let's see, planets. Let's take a look at Steiner. We used to travel between. No, it's none of these. There were 2 planets we would travel between, and basically sell. Great George, I think. Great George is a nice world rich in minerals on the edge of nowhere, and I think we would travel there and sell our mechs because we'd get a really good price for them, and then, you know, pick them up afterwards and travel back and forth. Now, since I didn't realize there was a story to the game, that traveling ups your date. You see it's April 30, 24 up there, and you only have 5 years to play out the story, in which you track down the people who basically kills your father, and you wipe them out and reclaim your throne. Sorry for the spoilers there. But that's essentially the plot line, and it keeps you, if you try to play the story, and I have done the story a couple times, both as a kid and later, it keeps you moving at a fairly clip pace. Like if you want to stay on track with the story, and do it within the time frame that you're given, you're constantly stressed about, like, oh, do I have the best equipment? And, you know, I don't have time to travel and sell and be back in time because I'll miss this or that. We will get into that a little bit, I think, because I think, go back to the net news, Anders Moon. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have anything yet, but I think after the first mission I will get a clue as to where to go next. This is the exit menu, but the real cool thing in here was the bar. Got some awesome bar music. Love the music in this game. I love the handy 3-voice version of the music in this game, just gonna be honest about it. I love the dude there, he's got like a missing arm, and we can obviously make a prosthetic arm for him to drink his little test tube drink, you know? But we can't, like, make, like, a fleshy cover for it. Or maybe he just doesn't want it, you know? He's just like, you know, I'm just, you know, bitter pilot man sitting here. There's, like, a little casino game, there. This is the raw bulb for a light. And you know, this bartender, like, he's been in a fight, man. Like, he's a little scuffed up. Love the artwork here. So we can order drink, and order drink will, basically, you're gonna run around asking, like, hey, these pirates fly a skull and wings marker. He's not heard of that. They're the Grey Death Legion, flies a skull, but they're just not pirates, they're regular mercs. Of course, that depends on who you are. And Duke Rollin might not think you too highly of these days. So, he gives you a little bit of info there. Sometimes he'll tell you where to go, trigger events in the story, talking to him. And the other thing is, and we'll probably pick up a crew member. You can come here and, you know, of course you're just going to have poor and poor pretty much are here. You could say, are you interested? No. There's a crew member I always like to pick up, see if I can get her. Oh, I love Bob True. And I love his name. It's like, you know, he's like this old guy, and he's seen my share of battles, and we're going to pick up Bob True, cause you can have people get pissed and leave, you know? It's like, hey, I want to go make money, and you're not doing that. See if we can also, I never liked this guy. I don't know, he's just bad artwork or something, man. Like that nose. I don't know. Let's see. Nobody else is around right now, so I can't get the one that I really like, a female pilot. And it just says in her description, like, I'm really loyal and all that. So I like to have a really loyal crew that I don't have to worry about, is gonna leave. So I'm gonna leave the bar. And I can't buy them a mech, so we're just gonna go right into, this is one of the most awesome things I thought about this game, was how you got missions. So, basically while you're on the run, you know, you're on the lam here, you can take these missions, and, you can review this contract, the pieces in white, there are letting you know. So the important bit here, how much we'll pay. So you can negotiate this. So I can drag this up to like, hey, no, you're going to pay 620K, and I'm going to keep 48% of all this. And the thing that we kind of found is that we would jack up one of these values to 100% and then submit it. And wow. Okay, that didn't work. There was a knack to like, hey, okay, we're gonna jack this guy up to 290, and then like we're gonna take a bunch of the confiscatable equipment. And notice the 290 didn't fall, right? So there was a little game you could play with the stats to get it up a little bit. But if you negotiate too much, they'll basically like shut down the terminal and you can't take a contract. And sometimes you actually have to fly to another planet to get a contract, which can be very costly. So you don't want to do that too much. So this is a retrieving of stolen property on Marks. That's the house where we're going to be raiding here. And the planet Chaluba. Okay, sounds good. I'm just going to take this. We're not going to worry too much about what the other options are. On there. So now you get this moment, and it's like, hey, you can go back to your mech bay, we already took care of all that. You can go to your crew. We can see Bob True is there, but I don't have a mech to give poor Bob right now. Wages really don't matter. I'm just gonna be honest, because I mean, you can see my wealth is in the millions, and mechs cost millions and things like that. Whatever the 400, whatever rate that's paid, even if that's monthly, not really gonna add up to a whole lot. Okay, and now it's time to go on the mission. So all this, like, around the game stuff is really what pulled me in. And when I talk about the game rocks, that's a big part of it. Not just the mech combat, but the game rocks that we want to build at Funkworks. I want to have all that stuff around the game. Maybe not this stuff exactly, but the idea of, you know, this larger world that you're moving in. Even though the missions always boil down to this, hey, here's the map. Don't go out the white dashed lines. That's, you'll lose. There's a property to steal. So you can see there's a red dot there. That's where his mech is. A white dot's where we're landing. And the blue is the property to steal. Not much to do on this time. Sometimes we're just trying to destroy the facility, so you could get around behind him, destroy the facility, and not the mech, and still win that. So I'm going to hit enter and get into the match now. Alright. So we kind of know a lot about this map already from that, but we could always hit C to get a real-time command screen. And also the 3 boxes down there would be my crew members. And I can see their statuses. So we kind of see where he's hanging out down there. So I'm going to kind of just skirt him to the north, and draw him out a little bit and take him on that way. Let's go back here. So, I do have jump jets, and I'm just going to be honest, like, there's a knack to using the jump jets. Is that him blinking? Is that his dark? Can I? Sometimes you can pick them up pretty far away. There's a zoom feature here, so I can zoom in. That is him. He's too far away for me to lock onto, it looks like. Drop my cursor. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so you can move the cursor up and down, the crosshairs, and that is your aiming. But then also, you know, these are mechs, so let's clip this way. That's not a really strong angle. Okay, let's go at a sharp angle over here. And then I can turn my torso, of course, because they're mechs. So the top arrow is letting me know the torso. The bottom arrow on my compass is letting me know. And there was a way I thought. Yeah, I'm not 100%. I thought there was a way to dial it in with the, but none of the keys seem to be doing that. Can I get him on screen yet? Not yet. I mean, that is him. And that looks like another Jenner, I'm just gonna say. Get going a little quicker here. Try to get him locked on. We can see if he has any damage. There we go. Yeah, so he's another Jenner, no damage. Okay, so we got a full mech. So yeah, I am definitely going around the backside of this mountain, and see if I can't lure him out. So I do want to kind of keep an eye on him to see when he starts moving. Generally, when they're guarding something, they'll stay pretty close. Alright, we're getting behind this mountain. I'm just going to go ahead and line up so I know where I'm headed. And then we're going to do a run across the front. Other things that you could do here. Let me slow down. You can change your HUD color, that kind of stuff. But the other interesting things that you could do here. There we go. We want to cross him vertically like that. Is you could change that to a radar map. So he's not even within 4,000 units yet. He's still pretty far out. Change the range to 2,000, 1,000, 500, 4,000. So I like to keep it to 2,000 because I think the mid-range weapons are right around 2,000. Like many of the even older mech games, you can fire when the weapon is in range, but it won't necessarily. So the M's down there show me that there's a medium range weapons down there with my 5 weapons. And I can hit tab to fire them all at once, or I can fire them individually with spacebar, navigate to them with the number keys. Let's see. No, I'm at full speed. Like I said, you're going to see me play this at a slow pace because this is what I was used to. This is the way I played this game, probably a lot slower than it was meant to be. It was the fastest our little Tandy 1000 could do, though. He's still not moving. Come on, baby. Come on out. Is he moving? Not yet. My range here. I'm not even that close yet. Okay. Now I'm going to lose him behind the mountain. Alright, let's line up. Since he was further away than I thought, let's, if I go straight to that mountain, so he's blinking, that's his last known, location. What I'm trying to make sure here is that I do not, go outside the white lines, and blow the mission that way. Alright. And this is the way I played it. I played this very methodical and very thinking. I did not rush in. Okay, we got him back on the radar. Okay, so now he's appeared on my radar. I'm gonna hit the range at 2,000 and see when he pops up. There. I'm gonna keep an eye, because when he starts moving is when we need to get ready for some intense combat action. Be nice to have a mech with a long-range weapon. I think we're gonna go for a leg. Alright, we are getting closer to him. He's popped up on my 2,000 range. Speed up a bit, and he's moving. Alright, so let's get ready. Drop that down another one. I'm ready to fire at will when missiles go red. Okay, drop it down again. I think we just missed all of him. Gotta watch my heat management. It is a mech game. And I got out his leg, and he's down. And we can just go ahead and slow down and stop. It'll take a second here, and the game will... There we go, come on. Register a win. Awesome. We're standing on top of the wreckage of the mech. We got our payment. We got a decent amount of salvage out of that. My mech, 88% damaged. And now if we go to our news screen, you can see that we have a positive with Davion, since we did a mission for them, and a negative with Marek now. So you could get, it could be shot on sight, I think. It'll get to that point if you continually raid one enough and then have to fly into that area. Some time passed. I think we might have another personal message from Jordan Rowe. Blessed and remembering Mark Federated Sons, goodwill and love from all of us on your birthday. We wish you success in your mission. JM is working hard to solidify his power base, but there are still many loyal to V. Good luck. So, got that. And Great George, and a daring attack, a band of pirates is sitting upon the mining ore of Great George and occupied one of the major mining complexes. While local militia were dealing with a numerous hostage situation, a second group of pirates attacked the armory. Much of the weapon and ammunition there was still stolen, resulting in confusion, and the party escaped. Positive indication was not made. So Great George might be a place to go and investigate. Wanted, be it known, prejudice levied against a person of Greg Grits for his numerous crimes of murder. So, that name is familiar. I think that's one of the first guys you try to take down. Grand Theft Auto. The most hideous villain The last known whereabouts of the most hideous villain at the offices of Galleon 5 Bureau of Counter Information. Payment of said reward will be tendered immediately upon proof of this individual's capture and or elimination of any corpse. Alright, so I recommend if you do play this game, you fire up a notepad and you start writing down the places mentioned, because they are randomized, and so that makes finding a tutorial so Galleon 5 is probably where we want to go. Galleon 5 is probably where we want to go. It would be able to individual capture or elimination of any Draconis Combine civilian guiding corpses. Alright. Let's go ahead and back to the game here. Next, Draconis Combine, Bandit King, I'm so sorry. Grain stores here today. Blah 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 blah. Pirate Max harassed. Alright, so, is it Quashana? I don't know. Another place mentioned of pirates. New Earth. Isle of Skye. Oh, I might be... Yeah, I might have written down the next planet. That might have been not Great George. Well, no, Great George is a place. Service March, Federated Suns, Galleon, Mistraining, New Earth. No other messages. Alright. Done there. Let's go take a look at the damage. A weathered old tech by the name of Garrett is willing to talk about unit crest all day for 10 Seabell and a bottle of black brandy. The pirates, Helmar's Blast is, he's a full-on pirate. Kagan, he flies his club, but it's got a cross sword behind his wing. And he's cleared out the coward of the Combine where it meets Steiner. Okay, so just some random stuff there. Take a review of our mechs. We are functional. Let's see what got hit. Right leg. Junked 2 of our lasers. So 2 of our lasers got hit. Alright, let's just repair all. Now parts were available. 1 of our lasers. Okay. Reload. Done. Out of curiosity, what would they give me for selling this? 3.4 million. Alright. Buy mechs. I don't know what I have. No mechs for sale. Okay, we're done here. Before we head out, we'll check the bar real quick. I don't know if you'll have any new news. Yep, Greg Greets comes up again. Now let's see here. So we want, travel. Planets. Here we go. Davion. And Great George? No, I like the other one. No, we don't want that one. Galleon 5. And we will travel. So I'm gonna just check off a little asterisk in my notepad list over here that we came to this planet. Alright. So let's see if we can get our mech repaired. Real quick. Review mechs. Repair all. All systems are now functional. What will we get here? 3.5 million. Okay. Good to know. Buy mechs. We got a Locust and a Jenner. What's he selling the Jenner for? Probably gonna be a lot, like 5 million. 3.6. Okay. And that one is way shot up, but I guess it's still running. He's got a Locust. Again, I'm probably not going to be able to afford that. Nope. And it's not even working. Okay. Let's go check for clues at the bar. Your drink. Been critically around. Check back later. Let's see if we can pick up... No, I don't want you. Nobody else around. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to our, news. Gritzkrieg for his numerous crimes. See, we're on Galleon 5. Regarding the last known whereabouts of this machine, also Galleon 5 Bureau of Official Information. Station intervention. Interest party can obtain information regarding the last known whereabouts of this machine and the Austin Galleon 5 Bureau of Official Information. Payment of every reward will be tendered immediately. Prompt. Alright, well, I'm here. So, let's go down to here. Arch-villain and pirate Gritzkrieg was last known to be basing his operations on an uncharted planet beyond Land's End. So Land's End. Venice area. Land's End to the border areas of the Federation Sun. Alright then. So, I think we're done here. I don't know. I want to take a mission. I want to kind of show you guys some more of the, epic storyline. Notice it's October already. Land's End. Travel is expensive. Gonna star off that we went to Land's End. Alright, we can't take a mission here. So this is not a place where we can take a mission, probably because it's so under control of the pirates and everything. Let's just go to the bar. Anybody to recruit? Pass on you. Anybody to recruit? I've taken her before. She's been okay. I'm going to add her in. It's not the one that I'm looking for, but doesn't hurt to have some on hand when you do finally get them a mech. Alright, so it says come back tomorrow, and if he wants to meet you, he'll be here. By the way, this drink's gonna cost you triple, because nobody, you know, you don't mention Greg's name. Alright. Basically, there's a bounty on his head, so that probably wasn't the best thing to do. Go check out the mech bay. Well, we're all repaired up. Let's just go see if we can buy anything. Ooh, he's got a rifleman. What's a rifleman going for? 7 million. Not even gonna get close. He's got a locust for 2 million. This seems to be a pretty high priced place, just out of curiosity. If I was to sell mine, what would I get for it? 4.4 million. I'll do a gamble. I'll take that. And then the next place we go, maybe we'll have a good option. Let's check Newsnet. We read that one. We read that one. No other messages. Okay. So hopefully a day's passed. I've done enough things to pass a day. Eye contact and a subtle nod of the bartender's head tells the location of Grim. A grim man sitting in a dark corner. His manner is rude and barely containing loneliness. He might explode into violence at any moment. Got a pistol on his thigh. After a long interview, he says, Gritz survivor can be read on Delacruz, so D-E-L-A-C-R-U-Z. Alright, we have our next place. Travel. Planet. Katura. Delacruz. Okay. Blasting off. I love the little pixel art images in this game. It might just be nostalgia. Alright, so, two heavily armed competent thugs provide escort to a secret underground base outside the city. The scene is reminiscent of an Arabian Night holovid. Entertainers naked but for a few strips of silk. Twirl and pulse the sensuating rhythm of the hypnotic band. All the men and women in various states of undress lie on soft cushions, eating, drinking, and indulging in any whim. On a dais above all, wanton men, merciless black eyes sits the host and master. Greg greets. Alright, Greg. His voice is thick and sinister, and his conversation carries, and it's straight to the point. Does your winged skull look like this? He raps activating a column screen, and it looks exactly like that. I will trade you this information if you are willing. You must carry some merchandise to Dustball for me. My text will seal it to your body with a plastic pseudo-flesh bandage. When you deliver the package on Dustball, my agent will be there and give you what you seek. Alright, so we gotta run a mission for Grig here. Alright, he's happy about it. Can we buy some mechs? Because I got a lot of money. Rifleman. Price is even more expensive than it was before. Alright. So we're gonna have to get that. And you know what? I just forgot the planet he said. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. That really bites. I don't think I can pull it back up. I go to the bar. You get so used to, you know, modern games, like keeping a quest log for you, that you don't even think anymore of like, yeah, whatever, that place, it'll be on my quest log, I'll just look it up then. Oh, man. Alright. I'm gonna try and cheat and pause this for a second and go figure it out. Because this will be over fast. Be right back. Alright, and we're back, and the place is Dust Ball. Okay. Not there. Steiner. There's Dust Ball. Where the elite satisfied their most wicked desires. Blasting off into space. The pleasure domes of Dust Ball are said to be capable of satisfying your desire as long as you have money. In the midst of this hedonistic carnival, a small, unremarkable man approaches you and identifies himself as Brown, an agent of Grace Green. This way, he says, and moves into the crowds. As soon as the lights and people are left behind, the bright streets go through dark, and the alleys appear through a battered door, empty lies table, meager off-supply, mid-tech gear. In a few moments, the flush packet is removed, and Brown says, waving his hands with a rag. And now is your payment. Gritz was more explicit about that. The rag disappears and you find yourself staring into the barrel of a laser pistol. It seems you are to be eliminated. So I can fight or I can run. And you can lose the game here. And I believe this one is run. There is nowhere to run. The laser barrel moves in a fraction of its aim, and soon on the unremarkable man becomes harder than snake's eyes. And that second, the pseudo-flesh packet bursts like a fungus in spreading its spores. A white, nearly transparent mist blossoms from the pouch. Brown turns with an expression of surprise on his face, and he begins to choke. Alright, now we get the hell out of here. The packet distraction allows time for a fast exit. He turns his pain. Shippy's Graph's Stone Arrow. And he says, jump. Psh, I was going to say, screw the bastard. His voice comes out in a furious heave, and the chords are so basically, we now learn there's some jump ship, Stone Arrow that we're supposed to ask about. See if we can get a mech. Got a locust. For 2.2 million. That's an expensive locust. I'm gonna hold off on that again. Let's see. My gamble may not have paid off. Let's go to the bar. If he knows anything about this jump ship. Jump ship's called Stone Arrow. Weird name. Nope, don't remember hearing it, but I might be able to find out. Pass the 25 C-bill. And look for a look and say more if I find something. Check back tomorrow. Alright, we got another check back tomorrow issue. Recruit. No, we don't want you. Nobody else is around. Really good. Okay. Spend some time reading the news. How long will no freedom fighters continue their resistance against troops? Blah, 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 blah. Has established an elite team of specialists, not confined to specific divisions. Blah, blah, blah. So you can get into reading all these if you want. Look for clues. You find anything, dude? Turns out Stone Arrow comes here from time to time. Heard from a friend of mine won't run this place over the port. Nobody's seen captain or crew for a spell, but get this, captain's name is Jack. Kangaroo Jack. Find that in his real name. See, it's really Willard. Willard Puritan. Ain't that a kick? Turns out he's got a brother named Wendell, which drives a Scorpion for Smithereens and Chinese Bandit. They're pulling garrison from Mark on Mark said you are an I. We wrote that one down. Can I recruit anybody? Nope, we went to the list. Let's see if we can hit a nearby... Great, the mouse is not messing it up. Large agriculture. Usually if you can find one that says military, training, and center post, those are sometimes cheap. But also if you can find one that says, hey, we manufacture stuff. Mining, chemical engines, large fission core manufacturing facilities. A real nowhere unless you're a pirate. Military training and center. So they want us to go to... here. So, oh, that's where we're going to be going. So, a frozen, barren, lifeless rock. Famous for its botanical gardens. Arts. Computer and aerospace. Lush green world. Large trade center with battle mech factories. Okay, that's where we want to go. And then we'll hop on down to the next story bit, and hopefully here we can get something for our money. Maybe take a mission. Alright. Buy a mech. Oh, we got a lot here. So a Phoenix Hawk is going to run us 3.9. That's nice. Some Marauder going to run us. One of my favorite mechs. Basically, this becomes a Mad Cat in later games, just out of my price range. So we've got one Phoenix Hawk. This Phoenix Hawk. 3.9. Also functional. Shadowhawk. Gonna be a little bit more, yeah. So what's a Locust running us? $1.4? $1.4. So that'd be 3 million gone. If I get 2. And I basically should get a Jenner. Battlemaster. It'd be beautiful to afford one of these guys. Basically going to be known as an Atlas later. Okay, so this Phoenix Hawk here, not too bad. It's going to leave me, I think, enough to get a, Locust as well. Non-functional. Alright, we don't want to get him. Excuse me. He's functional. Oh, but man, he looks bad. Okay, we'll buy him. And we're done here. Let's review these guys real quick. So, repair cost, 23,000. All systems out functional. Reload is going to cost a little bit there. Let's just see what he's equipped with. Long-range lasers. Sweet. That's what we want. Okay. And repair all there. All systems now functional. Reload. Done. Done here. Alright. So that looks pretty good now. We can go ahead and slot in a teammate. Let's go see if... No, I'll pass. Yes, this is who I want. Ellie. I'm just starting out, but I'm loyal and I work hard. It's one of my favorite pilots. So now we can go into here and we go to the crew. You see, got a full array. For me, I'm going to put me in the Phoenix, of course, and then we're going to take Ellie out in the Locust. Okay, let's go take a mission. So we got one light mech and rescue of a kidnapped victim. So what else we got? One light mech, rescue of hostages. One light mech, defense. I do not like defense. Defense of a planetary depot. One light mech, general security duty. You can take a general security duty and nothing happens, and you just get the money. Garrison duty. That's it. Request a mission. Let's go back. Rescue of a kidnapped victim. Alright. So let's jack this up to 21. Let's make that insane. And let's just try to get this to 250. 300. Wow. Not liking this at all. Alright, let's try to get this up to 200. And let's get this to there, and then let's make this insane. Alright, well, we're gonna take it anyway. Oh, shit. Rescue of hostages. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so there is a thing I think about going too far with it. Yeah, let's just accept. Launch. And away we go. I don't remember any real ability to control your teammates in this game. So they kind of do their own thing, and you just kind of gotta let them. So I'm gonna let her charge out a bit, and hey now, we got 2 mechs. That's not right. Alright then, here we go. I can figure out what 2 mechs we're up against. Locust and a Jenner. Looks like. Get a little closer here, and the radar should pop in. Yeah. So that is the Locust. But I want the guy under my target here. I want the Locust. Um, okay, so it is a Jenner. And we've got long-range weapons here. So you can see my partner. I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm basically going to start to slice the side here so I'm not coming straight on and making myself an easy target. Change our map here. These long-range lasers should be kicking in any time now. They're basically going to close in on my partner since she's run up so far up front. Doesn't look like we've started to move yet. No, we're both kind of standing there. Alright. Come on, long-range lasers. Does look like they're going to engage each other. Maybe I can help her out. Come on, long-range lasers. There we go. Charge back up. Wearing out the top of the mech. I am hitting him. You can see. Even though the again, you know, being able to. Oh no, it's not good. Got knocked down. Not good. Got your back to me. Not good. And your leg's out. Let me autocorrect. Now it looks like my buddy's out. Mono and mono over here. You're moving now. Get that leg out. Oh, I've overheated. Reactor shut down. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Down, down, down. Got his leg out. Whew. Alright. I think it's gonna do it. I think you've kind of got the, feel for Mechwarrior, if not the appreciation. I don't know that... Oh, she died. Well, she was loyal. Loyal to the end. I give her that. So we got a lot of salvage, not a lot in payment, unfortunately. I wish, we had 2 mechs, we expected 1, in that battle. But we can now move on, planets here, Mark. Oops. To continue the story a bit, you get more of those kind of binary dialogue choices. You make the wrong choice, hopefully you save, because you can end your game right then. But I had a lot of fun just playing this game, bouncing between planets, buying mechs, selling mechs, recruiting crew, taking missions, negotiating my levels up. As you gain more favor with the factions, they offer you better and better missions. As you get more of a better reputation, am I still risky? Yeah, my reputation's still risky. But as you get better and better reputations, you'll get better missions and better rates on the contract. So, I mean, really a lot to this game for 1989 standards. And, I mean, the depth in it I thought was really great. Also, the first-person strategy and tactics of trying to take out, the different parts. You don't just shoot the guy on the screen, you try to manage resources and heat, all those things coming together. It's really, why I like this game. So, thank you everyone for watching.